How you doing this evening, my guy?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm just chilling, man. I was cleaning up some of the house stuff and just going through life stuff here and getting ready for the big hoo-yah stuff.
Yes, for sure. No, I get that completely.
Yeah.
Get that completely. Well, man, thanks for making time for us. I really appreciate. I'm really looking forward to
No,
this.
thank you.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
honored. I'm honored.
gonna be a lot
I
of
don't know if
fun.
everyone else is ready for this, but we'll see.
I think they will be. We've got so many good things to talk about. There's a lot that I think people want to know from you, my friend, which is really exciting. And we've got some good people in the room already. We've got Andre in here, and Max Sense is in here. We got Lizzie Beth.
Thanks.
Lizzie, thank you so much for being a wonderful, wonderful moderator for us. We appreciate it, and um, just appreciate.
Let me invite my mod Allie. She is like normally the best one. She plays no games.
Nah, I love it. I love it, love it, love it. We've got some good people in here. So, yeah, well, we'll go and get started, Fergs. I've got so many questions for you, man, which is so funny because
Oh God.
I felt like I've been doing some research and I'm like, man, I've got so many different directions I could take this thing. And that's a lot of fun. So
Go for it.
we're gonna
Go
figure
for it.
yeah, no, we're definitely gonna do it. So first off, I want to know off the bat, Frugal Fragrance Father. So I know that you are not a father, at least not to children. I don't believe. Is that correct? Dogs, maybe.
Dogs. So one, I created this account when I was high off of meds because of my hip surgery. And I'm a person that likes flowing names like triple F, triple whatever, something. And then the funny thing is I was actually a exchange father at the time. I had an exchange student from Germany that we were hosting.
That is really
And
freaking
so
cool.
yeah, so that way at that point I was actually a father to a 17-year-old German girl, and for school and everything else she came to live with us for the school year, and we hosted her, and she was pretty much like our daughter.
Oh, that is freaking awesome. That is freaking awesome. Okay, well, that makes a lot of sense. See, I never would have known that. I was always wondering. I'm like, I'm looking at the name, and I'm like, okay. I'm like, I know he always talks about being a good dog father, and I never thought about an
Yeah.
exchange student. I never in a million years would have thought that.
No, and it was also another play on when I did lose her going back to Germany, that I was going to be someone's father or daddy, like just because I'm a weird person like that. So just be funny.
So have you stayed in touch with
This
this
is
dude?
fake.
I'm just curious. Have you stayed in
Yeah,
touch? Yeah.
no, yeah. We FaceTime. I'd say every other month, and then we'll talk on Instagram. And then her birthday was like 10 days before mine this month, so wished her happy birthday. So it was cool.
That is awesome. That is really cool. Well, we've got to start here. I mean, we started with that, but I think I've got to actually pull this up. Hold on one second, because
Oh,
I've got many questions here. Yeah, you know I was going to do
oh,
this.
okay. I thought
So,
he was gonna like find pictures of some sort. I was like, you cannot find pictures
oh well,
of me anywhere.
I got this picture of you, which is
Yes.
you in a kilt. So you have to explain, where did the kilt start, and talk me through this.
Fuck. All right. So can I get the hookup? She probably could. I'd have to reach out, Liz. I'd have to see and see what we want, and I'll reach out to her. But the kilt, man, it started with STRONGMAN. Like I've always loved kilts. Like it's just badass, like Braveheart, all that stuff. I was like, kilt's awesome. And then coming from like the weird Viking background stuff, what I'm a part of, and then Strongman is really where it kind of took off. A lot of them were wearing it to compete, and I was like, man, that's a nice get up, like for like being cool, like as in temperature wise, and being able to be moving and mobile. And I was like, yeah, I'll try it. And then I had it, and they're really freeing, and I was like, this is nice. And then the green one came from my wedding. I asked my wife if I could get married in it. She's like, here's a stipulation. You have to do the 23andMe. And if you're more than 50% Irish Scottish, you can wear it. And I am. And so she's like, but you cannot get married in it. You can go to the or the party, everything after the ceremony. I was like, deal.
That is hilarious. See, these stories are priceless, man. I love. First off, kudos to her. Kudos to her for just making you go through the 23andMe process. I think that is hilarious.
Yes. She is the the one that wears the pants, and I'm the one that wears the kilt. So that's
Oh, I freaking love that. No, that's funny in its own right, but kind of getting on onto that a little bit, you kind of don't think I'm not gonna, um, bypass this strongman thing you just mentioned, a second ago. So, strongman competition, I feel like that's a big piece of you, man. I was going back doing some research to your account. I did not realize you were a strongman competitor. Can you talk us through this?
Yes. So this started in 2018, towards the end of the year, because 20 at the beginning of 2018, April, I think 8th, yeah, April 8th of 2018 is when I had a really bad injury from rugby. I was almost paralyzed. I bulged my C5, C6,
Damn.
and I was a couple months out from trying out for All Navy rugby and Team USA rugby. And that pretty much just ended my career right there. I went through a really bad rough patch for months of not being able to move, not being able to do anything. I was in a neck brace. Like if I coughed too hard, like my legs would give out. Went through a really, really bad rough patch, like as low down as you could. I couldn't even put a bar over my head. And I started watching Strongman on TV, and it kind of just like sparked something in me. And then I was like, I want to try that. And I was like, I need to get back into things. I need to start doing this. And I really haven't looked back since, except for with this hip surgery.
That's wild. I mean, because when I think about strongman, and I've watched that a few times. I mean, that is like legit. Like you're not talking about like just a little bit of a commitment there. That's like a whole mindset thing, and I mean, there's a lot more that
It,
goes into that. Am I wrong?
You are 100% right. It is a like when you decide, hey, like, yeah, you can play around with stuff, do the implements. And like, I have a whole gym that's strongman in the garage that my wife and I built because she does powerlifting and I do strongman. And so I'll play around with the implements. But like when I'm on prep for a competition, it's like, that's it. I have decided there's nothing else. There's like no video games. I don't drink. I'm at like 7,000 calories a day, gym 4 or 5 hours a day.
I mean, that is just. I mean, that's unbelievable. I mean, I didn't realize one, I didn't realize you did that, but two, just how much commitment as I was researching it goes into that. So you got to tell me, what is the sin of the day for a strongman? Like what in a competition day? Like what are we doing on a competition
Um,
day?
Swedish Fish, Sour Patch Kids, sweat, blood, tears, and most likely salt, the smelling salt. That's pretty much the sun of the day.
I
That's what
love
I'm
it.
sniffing a lot.
Oh, that is funny. So you built one of the most, I think personally, one of the most recognizable looks in the fragrance community. So when I think about it and I look at the
Appreciate
photos
it.
of
Thank
you at
you.
any, and we're going to talk a little bit more about some of these events you go to, but when you go to these events and I see some of this stuff you're wearing, you got to tell me, is that intentional or is that just unapologetically who Frugal is as a person?
Both. Um, so I am a social butterfly. That is just me, how I've always been. In a weird way, I love being the center of attention, but it's more or less the entertainer of side of me. I was in entertainment before I joined the military, before fragrance. I was doing shows, gigs, voices, all that stuff. And so that's where it kind of drew that into where you're a performer. And so this frugal thing, yes, the essence is Anthony, it's me, but it's still a persona. And it's like, no one knows me as Anthony, they know me as frugal. And same on stage. They didn't know me as this. They knew me as the boat captain. They knew me as the Grinch or Beetlejuice. They knew me as that. So it's kind of that aspect of it. But it's still unapologetically me because I am a wow factor person and I just don't care and I have fun with life because life's too short.
Dude, I love that, and I know that I've gotta ask this question because it seems like as good a place as ever. So your better half, your spouse, how is she? Is she
Yes.
the more serious, straight-laced kind of person? You're kind of the social butterfly, or is she very much in the same vein? Do you guys
We're
just feed
both
off each other?
we feed off each other. She's the school educated one and the level headed person to an extent. I'm more of the tactical life expert on that stuff. She is what completes us really, and it's the whole power couple thing. That's you're welcome, WT. I love you too.
I freaking love it. We've got a great crew in here tonight. Thank you guys so much for being here. For those of you that are in the chat, we really appreciate it. Please continue to have conversations in the chat. We'll try to keep a monitor on
Yep.
that as well. And please continue to like and share the live. If you don't follow Frugal, you need to make sure that you scoop him up and you need to follow him. I promise you, you will enjoy the content. And yeah, hopefully you'll catch him in a live sometime. You get to see how really awesome he is. But it's Spanky's already talking about how much you complete him, and I'm really shocked that we haven't seen our buddy in here that Mr. Flow State. He's not been in here. I felt like I was going to have to mute him.
I
Maybe he knows he
I didn't
can't.
invite him. Let me invite him. Let me send a direct one. Show him how much I love him.
I know he's ready, just ready to be in the chat, just to mess with you on that.
He's
But
on the FYP watching. He's just waiting to be like, boop.
he's ready to tap in. Uh,
Yep.
that is freaking awesome. So one of the things that I found out early about you, brother, is that you are in San Diego. That's where you're holding it down. And I'm just kind of
Yep.
curious, like, what is the vibe of the fragrance scene out there in San Diego? Like, what is would you say, I mean, yeah, talk about that.
It's not a lot. Like, I mean, the stores are, to an extent, are plenty, but it's more of the upscale stores. We have one lower end ish store, but it's still pretty expensive, called the Oud store. A lot of Middle Eastern stuff, but they are like almost double of what TikTok is. And I know with California prices, they have to make a living. They can't compete because rent is ridiculous out here. That's just Frugal's house.
He's
And
not wrong.
no, I mean, he's not, but you get the onesie twosies. We have the Dry down here in Carlsbad, and it's the only niche like fragrance house out here. But we still have like Nordstrom and Neiman Marcus at the higher end stuff, but it's within an hour of my house, north and south. So it's not really that huge, I'd say. And still people are people here. They're just like not into it as much as that I see. And then you'll get kind of onesie twosies with people. They're like, oh, what are you wearing or what do you have? And like I try to get people at work and then they're like, wait, you do all this? I was like, I keep my personal life and my work life different. I was like, I don't like them intertwining any of that. And they're like, man, you should just let us know. And now I've gotten like 20 people asking me all these questions at work with fragrance. So it's there, but it's not. It's not really in the open.
That makes sense. No,
It's
I
kind
think
of like WT in the closet.
well, obviously. WT's out here taking strays as we're doing interviews here. He's like, wait, I'm just here to support Frugal, and now I'm getting shots taken at me. Plus, there's the WT's not a guy I'd mess with. That's your closet.
No, well, because you're in my closet, WT. That's why I say it. I have him. He's up there right now. He's gagged and banded, so he's fine.
He likes being gagged, but but speaking. So I got to tell you about my favorite thing about San Diego. I don't know if you know this, but I am really what I love about San Diego is one of your esteemed journalists that is there, and one of my favorite all time clips would be this one.
Team, I'm Veronica Corningstone.
And I'm Ron Burgundy. Go fuck yourself, San Diego.
I freaking love this movie.
The whale's vagina.
The whale's vagina. Yes, exactly. Whoever's tuning in tonight didn't think you would get a Ron Burgundy moment. Sorry, you don't know this. You don't know us very well.
You have to. That's it.
100%, man. You gotta have it. You gotta have it. But that's what 60% of the time it works every time.
No, all the time.
Oh,
I'm actually about to buy that fragrance too.
The cat piss one?
The Sex Panther.
Sex Panther.
Yep.
Sex Panther. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
It's like, what does it sting? Like, what is it?
Stings the nostrils. That's just straight gasoline.
I think he said that's how you know it's working. That's how
Yeah.
Oh, I freaking love that movie. Anyway, I had to get a San Diego. Had to get that in there for a second. But so, one of the things that also surprises me about you in a good way is that you are one of the true West Coasters who gets up on Saturday mornings to hang out with us on FragTalk Live Weekend Edition. And I am freaking honored by that because I know how freaking early it is your time. But you always are there. You're kind of like, you get there and you're up and you're at 'em and you're drinking your coffee. So I'm just curious, man, what keeps you showing up like that, brother?
you guys, like, it's just a welcoming community that you've built around this fragrance community that it's weird, but I'll go this way. It's a safe space to an extent for everybody to talk about fragrance, life, this and that. But it's always in good banter. Like, everyone gives each other shit all the time, but none of it's actually like mean or any of that. And I know none of us would actually have that, but it's just fun, and it gives me something to do on Saturday mornings, and just to I don't have a lot of friends. I honestly don't. Just being military, like, I have somewhat, but I've lost a lot because of the military, and a lot of them kind of drifted away, this and that. But also I move so much, and then I moved or deployed, that it's honestly hard to have relationships with friends, and then also civilians. They don't understand us, as bad as that sounds or weird as it sounds, of military people. It's just, you can get along, but there's certain aspects where they just don't understand it. Because some of the things I say to my military buddies, they're like, they laugh, and you guys would be like, oh, like that kind of aspect. And I don't want to throw people off too. And it's just, but also too, I don't have kids. Many people my age have kids, do all this stuff. And no offense to people who have kids, I don't want to hang out with you and your kid on a Saturday. Like, it's not what I want to do.
No,
I'd rather go shoot around a golf or something. But it's like, I have the kids. I'm like, all right, cool. Like, I'll, like, if it's something else, like we're all going out to eat or something, cool. But I don't want to hang out with kids.
no, it makes a whole lot of sense. And first off, thank you for
Yeah.
your service. And that was one of the things you kind
Oh,
of
my pleasure.
you segued into that
My pleasure. Thank you all.
perfectly. Yeah. So and honestly, you talk about the Navy.
Tanya.
You're yeah.
Yeah.
I know that you are in the Navy and serve in the Navy, and so I'm just kind of curious, how's that shaped who you are today? Like, have you thought about that, like how that shaped you into the individual that you are today, and how long have you been in the service? Talk about a little bit of that history.
It did not come across my mind until you just asked me that, of how it shaped me. It's been shaping me, molding me for 17 years.
Wow.
Yeah, I have 3 more and I retire. And I mean, it's made me a little bit more cognizant of what the world is and what's going on, and stuff like that. Because, like I said before the military, I was a performer. I worked Chuck E. Cheese, Nickelodeon, Universal, private company, worked for Jimmy Buffett, did all that stuff. So I was in an entertainment bubble.
The Boom Boom Room in Vegas, is that where you were you doing that kind of entertainment, or no? Not none of that.
No. I've done one bridal shower. I will tell you that one. I've done one.
No Magic Mike. It's no Magic Frugal. We don't have any of that.
No, it was more of the jelly beans. Like, that's
Oh my
I
God.
did waste away in Margaritaville. That was probably one of the best jobs. That and Universal. Those were amazing. But yeah, the military, I think, molded me into a better person. A little bit more of, like, not worrisome, but I'm also anxious, all that stuff. But I also have to think of the fact of, I've been doing this for 17 years, that I don't know if it's like molded me or if it's just like I've conformed. Like, it's just, that's all I know now. And so, but I think it's just, yeah, I mean, it's made me who I am, but oh
Love,
God, Bernard.
yeah. See, I love that your brother's in here. Best bro. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, it's good that I mean, hey, I'm glad he likes you because I mean, that's a good
Yeah.
sign, right?
It is. Unfortunately, he has to deal with me, but yeah, he helped me this weekend try to get my wife's truck together, and it was a mess.
Yeah. Hey, that's family's part of it. But you talk about that a little
Yeah.
bit, and you talk about like balancing like military life, family, being active in the fragrance community, all the different things that you have going on in life too. I mean, that can't be easy. And I know that we all have things that we're all trying to balance in life, but how do you do that? Like, is there any magic to that, or like, how do you do that and not lose yourself, or not get too far in one and at the expense of another? I mean, have you thought of that?
Yeah, I actually have on that one. Kind of have to honestly just pick one, and like the passion. Yeah, you can give a little bit here and there to each one, but you have to find what's you're most passionate about, and that's where you put most of your time. Um, like strongman stuff, working out. I'd love to go get coffee. I love doing that. My family, fragrance, all that stuff. But fragrance, yes, it has taken a little bit of a backseat because I have actual life stuff going on. this isn't my job. This is a fun passion, a hobby. But like, if this app went away, okay, like I still have other things and I'm still going to be in contact with people. I'm still going to do fragrance, but I'm not going to be like this. But there's just, you kind of have to pick and choose which one means more to you at the moment and whatnot. And just do a full circle. Be like, all right, a little bit of time here, a little bit of time there, a little bit of time. And then whenever something actually important arises, you have to kind of go to this one.
No, I love that take on it, and I'm laughing at Jen Renee because I was thinking the same thing. Like, what? There's life outside this app? Are you kidding me? Yeah. No,
Oh my goodness.
oh my God. Yeah. It's like, oh my God, I'm glad. Yeah. No, but it's fun. We have to remind ourselves of that sometimes. You can easily get sucked into it sometimes. And
You
you
can.
gotta walk outside sometimes.
I did. And I know everyone here, because if you're not doing the content, then it's this, I don't know, but everyone seeks validation. There is some sort of validation, seeing the likes, seeing your friends comment. Doesn't matter what it is, it's still validation. It feels good. It's kind of like, hey, you look good today, you smell good. That's still validation. Yes, I don't do it for other people. I do it for me because I enjoy it. But if other people say something, I'm like, oh yeah, that's nice. It gives a little pep in your step. But it's
You
just it's not the app that you just like, I need validation. I have to be on here and get validation from people I don't know, otherwise my life is ruined. Like Jen said, touch some grass, touch a booby, do whatever you want to do, a man or whatever. I don't care. WT's got plenty, and so does Flow State, so it's okay.
if I had a red card, I'd give myself a red card for this one. So don't you worry.
You did this before I even said anything.
Hey, I knew exactly what you're talking about. I knew what you were saying. But no, the validation thing is interesting. It's a really interesting point because honestly, oh no, Victoria just saw me do that. Damn, Victoria, you had this image of me that was so clean and wholesome. You believed in me, and I totally let you down. But just know,
I either bring the best or worst out in people. I'll let you decide which part of Dean that was.
that's right. I'm blaming Frugal for this. All right, it's totally Frugal for this. That's just exactly
Fine.
right. It's exactly right. But seriously though, when you talk about validation, I mean, I think that is so interesting to me because I've seen that from a lot of different people on this app that there is that need for validation, not just in fragrance and other parts of this app, but that's life too, right? I mean, I think we're all searching for something a little bit, and I think we all want to be good at whatever we're doing. And the ratings dropped. Oh, come on, WT.
No.
No, but no, seriously, that is a real thing, right? I mean, that's legit. And I think we've all been caught up in that before where we're like, damn, this video only got like 200 views. Like, what the hell am I doing wrong? I'm stuck in 200 view jail, or damn, I'm not going to post a video
Yeah.
today because I'm not getting any traction on it. And should I even be wasting time on this app? I mean, you've experienced that, right?
Oh, 100%. When I first started this app, I will say shamefully, I did pay for like views just to see. I was like, oh, how does this? I didn't know half this app. I didn't know how to use this app. And I was like, oh, let me pay for it. Let me try to bump this up, see what this is. And then I realized that would screw over your algorithm. And so I was like, all right, this is stupid. I'm not going to pay for this. But I have seen the 200 views and I'm like, oh, that kind of got to me. And then after a while, I was like, I'm just going to do it for me, not the views and like my friends. And if someone gains something from it, if not, cool. It just, it's at a certain point you have to cut the umbilical cord and be like, all right, I can survive without this app validating me every time, but I'm going to do it for me, do it for fun, do it because you love it, not because you have the need to do it. Because they did a study that this app has the same effect on your brain as heroin. So if you can figure out how to cut that cord and know that this is just an app, you should be all right.
Yeah, no, I mean that's well said. So we're talking about the Navy a little bit here. Kind of what got us into this kind of conversation right here, and
Yep.
I know that you shared with us a little bit that a deployment's coming up soon. We don't need to talk about any of the details, anything like that, but I know that that's coming up, and that's in your future. So I'm just kind of curious. You have talked a little bit about this, I think, in some other lives about what role fragrance plays in that, and how you probably won't be
Mhm.
taking a lot of things with you, and that's just not when you're going to be doing that. So can you talk a little bit through that as much as you're willing to share or can share just about that and kind of getting ready for that time and what'll be coming up for you?
So without giving away too much, yes, I'm gonna bring some fragrances because one, I can't smell like shit. Like that's just not me. I cannot do that. at all. I have to have fragrance. So it'll be like 5 or 6 fragrances, and then whatever y'all send me, I'll probably have those. It's just mentally and physically. There's Flow State. There he is.
I know. I'm a little bit worried. A little
Yep.
bit worried. He's here.
Yeah. Mentally and physically preparing myself. There's a point for many military people that there's a switch. It goes from, hey, cool, and now you're ramping up, goes to, boom, I cannot worry about anything outside of work anymore. You have to make sure your life is good, your marriage is good, everything's good, because none of that matters when you're out there.
Yeah.
And you have to make that switch. It doesn't matter, like, if shit isn't good, you still can't worry, because now you have to worry about this. You have people under you have to worry about. You have to worry about saving the ship or the people. It's a switch many matured military people will make. A lot of the younger ones don't. They don't fully understand it, but it comes with time. And there's that switch I have to make. And my wife knows about it. She's seen it where it's like, boom. And she's like, okay, I kind of pull myself away from things. I distance myself, and those connections kind of break. So yeah, I can, here you go.
Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense. And just because I'm curious, how do us as people who love you and who have loved our friendship that we've grown on here, how can we support you during that time? Like, is it just let you kind of do the things you got to do and just kind of know that you'll when you're ready to be back, you'll be back. But how do we support you best when you're kind of going through some of those things?
I mean, honestly, yeah, pray for us out there, all that stuff, and just be like, check in every once in a while, because sometimes we get into that spiral, we get that hole, and it's not a bad hole. It's just we get so hyper focused and fixated that it's boom, and then we're like, hey, how you doing? Oh shit, yeah, I'm good. Like, sorry, I didn't mean to kind of put you to the side, and none of that is ever intentional. It's just life happens, and we kind of push everything else away to focus on what we need to do, and then at some point I'll have my address and I'll give it to you guys, and you can send care packages. Honestly, that's probably one of the best things for us on deployment is when we get little care packages, and it's like a card, a note, cookies, whatever you want.
Picture of
WT is probably
Flow State on a bare naked or bearskin rug. Is that the kind of care package?
I want him on my Tesla on the front. That's what I want.
Well, just be careful what you wish for. I guess that's all I'll say.
I know.
Be careful what you wish for.
I won't open the package in front of people.
Well, it's so funny.
But yeah, those things are great for us.
Oh, it makes complete sense. Thank you for sharing that. And the reason why I wanted to bring up the Navy and you serving our country, and I wanted to bring all that up because I knew Flow State. What's Flow State going to say about that, right? Like, come on, like it'd be hard to attack you on that, But
he will.
Oh, he will.
And I probably heard all of it too. I'm like, it's all right. And like, I've gotten used to it. I'm like, yeah, I make fun of myself too. I'm a seaman. It's okay.
It's all right. One of my best friends in the world is a former corpsman. I've heard a lot, and we've given him a bunch of crap over the years. But he's a great guy. We're glad to have him. Glad to have him in the group. But so I've got to transition this to fragrance a little bit. So you got to tell us right now the 5. What are the any number you want to list? But what are the fragrances that are making that deployment travel bag? Do you know yet?
Oh, two right now for sure is Covenant Scents, either Maverick or Sovereign. I'm probably gonna take both. Queensberry Blue Velvet, because I have 450 mLs of that. That's how much I love that one. And then probably any version I have of Altair.
That's good. No, that's really good. I was looking to see if I don't have a Maverick right here with me, but Maverick is a good one. I feel like that's a for sure one you get.
And there it is, Flow State.
No, I was waiting for it. Yeah, of course. Well, that whatever. I mean, but
it's in the tampons. They smell like flowers, Flow State. So I'll have those smelling like it.
Powdery florals. Powdery florals. That's frugal.
Smells like his couch. It's okay.
Oh my gosh. F-18 EDP. Oh, that's too funny. But good stuff. But hey, so we think about like your identity, right? Like I was reading a little bit about in your bio, and you were talking about, smelling great on a budget. And obviously frugal is a piece of it. And you did that. I mean, that was obviously intentional, although you did say you were high at the time. So maybe it wasn't very intentional. But but where did the mindset come from about, smelling great on a budget?
I don't like to spend money like that. Like, I never knew about anything other than designers and the cheapy ones that you would get. And then this world opened up like a whole, like, fucking, was it Mermaid, a whole new world or whatever it was? I don't know if that was the song, but or Aladdin, I think, whole new world, yeah, Aladdin, of different variations. And I was like, man, but I don't want to spend $500 on a fragrance. I think that's dumb. Like, for me, other people, good for you. I don't have that kind of, like, I just can't. Like, I physically can't. That's why I find all the deals I can. Like, I am frugal. I will search a deal. I'll sit in a car lot for 12 hours until I get the price I want, or I leave. Like, I don't care.
Well, that begs the question. So is it really about being frugal, or is it about being kind of intentional and smart? Or is there a difference?
A little bit both. There's certain aspects of life where, like, when my wife and I will go to Kohl's or Ross and we look for little house decor stuff because we like the little knickknacks and whatnot around, like skulls and bones and stuff. And I'll grab a pair of socks or a whole thing of socks, and I'll get to the front and I go, I don't need these. She's like, why? She's like, your socks have holes in them. I was like one. I was like, when they get like 2 or 3, I'll get new ones. Like, right now it's just a pinky toe. We're good. And then that's where the frugal comes in. I'm like, I don't need, I can save this to do this. Like,
I mean, Eli's cracking me up. It's a power thing. I just don't feel the same when I don't get a good enough deal. I mean, that says a lot, right? It's like, come on, I want to know. I want to know I got a great deal. Like, come on, we got to do this.
Let me win.
Yeah, let me win. That's 100% right. It's the symmetry section of Kohl's. That's where it's at, buddy. That's where it's at.
Just go towards the mothball smell and the blue haired, and that's where the cemetery is.
So what's the biggest traps you've seen people fall into when they're trying to save money in this hobby? I think I've got one, but I'm kind of curious if you're gonna go down the same path I'm gonna go here. So I'll let you go first.
So the traps of trying to save money?
Yeah.
Oh.
I can give you mine if you need some inspiration.
Yeah, let me hear yours.
Facebook Marketplace would be the first trap I would be very, very careful of. Like, I would be very careful of trying to save money there because you're going to get ripped off unless you really know what you're doing. I mean, there's some Facebook groups out there that you can really get some, if you can get, verified, and you can talk to different people and get verification checks. But Facebook Marketplace, I would stay away from that. I think you even got to be a little bit careful. You definitely got to be careful about eBay, and you definitely got to be careful even about like Macari and some of those places. So like
I got lucky on Macari. That's why I was skeptical of that when I bought the wife's one, and I was like, oh, and I smelled it. I was like, okay, this is legit. I got lucky. I probably won't do it again, but that was like a shot in the dark for that for me. But yeah, it's just falling, like you said, falling those traps of that, like Facebook, eBay, or it's like, I'm going to find this really good deal. Like, you have to be logical about it. Like, if you're having a $500 Clive Christian and someone's selling it for $80 that you don't know, come on, put 2 to 2 together. Like, it's not it.
Yeah, you got to be really careful. And the fakes are getting so good out there. I mean, we've seen them. We've seen the bottles. I mean, if you really are going to be paying close attention, you can spot them. But they are good. And it's sad that people take advantage of people, but you got to be really careful. And so I think some people, when they're trying to save money, I mean, I've been guilty of it in the past. Like, I can go down and tell you when I bought a fragrance off Facebook Marketplace, and I'm at the dollar store parking lot exchanging cash for a bottle of fragrance. I'm like, what the hell am I doing? Like, it's like, did I just do a drug deal? Like,
you did.
Yeah, basically that's what I did. So
you could be like Mandy. That happened to her. They went to Burlington and they bought a fragrance, and it was packaged from Burlington, whatever, and she sprayed it and she got chemical burn. So someone traded it out for a fake one. So now you just never know. And I'm like, you know what? I'll just buy it from my friends.
Yeah, well, I just wanted to give you a chance on that about the frugal nature. Because I always get worried about people because I always love having a good deal. There's no doubt about it. But you got, like you said, you got to be smart about it, and
Yeah.
that's kind of the big thing. So when we have not, I mean, I've seen your collection a little bit. Like I've seen some videos where you
Mhm.
kind of show it a little bit. How many bottles are you up to in the collection now? Where were you at about approximately?
I haven't counted, but I'm going probably around 250 plus.
Okay, yeah. So is that kind of where you see kind of being the max, or do you feel like you're gonna blow past
It'll
that?
keep going.
It'll keep going.
It'll just, I am a collector at heart. And so it's not even a game of like, oh, I'm trying to get the most expensive. I'm not doing this. It's just collecting. Like, I just like seeing my work. That's pretty much it.
Yeah,
Like, I've collected Pokemon cards. I collected Matchbox. I collected baseball cards, video games, did all that. And I've sold them. I've done, except the Pokemon cards. I haven't sold those. But at some point, these will probably get sold and then I'll move on to something else.
that's so
It's
funny.
just how I work.
It's the collector. It's so funny because my wife says that too about me sometimes. She's like, "Oh, you always have a hobby. Like, there's always something. You have a hobby, you move on to another hobby." And I'm like, "Yeah, you're right. There's some things that have been true in there, but yeah, I mean, it's funny that kind of personality kind of is a personality trait I find a lot in this community. Is that people like I'll start bringing up things like, "Oh yeah, I got this awesome new pocket knife," and then all of a sudden we start talking about like EDC, everyday carry stuff, or people that are into pocket knives, and then it's like, "Oh yeah, I collect those," and oh by the way, look at this cool watch. I collect watches too, and I'm like, "Holy crap!" I'm like, "We're
Yep.
just a bunch
I
of
have a whole thing
people."
of watches.
Yeah, exactly. It's like it's like this whole thing that kind of spirals. Hopefully, it doesn't spiral into a negative territory, but it's like there's definitely a common theme there somewhere with people who
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah. I used to collect bowling balls because I'm still an avid bowler, but I had a lot way when I was younger. But now I'm like, I think at what's 10 right now. I used to be like at almost 28 to 30. We know you collect the STDs, WT.
I mean, hey, it's it's part of it. It's
Yeah.
part of it. Thanks for that hat. Love it, Eli. Thank you, brother. Thanks for all your support and being here. Eli was a great interview too, man. A couple weeks ago, he was so great.
Yep.
I mean, I tell you what, man, we've got some good people in here, but it flow state.
Just missing yours, Flow State.
I'm not even looking at the comments right now. They are just gonna get me off my game, brother. It's like who can get
Yeah.
me laughing first? It's too funny. But yeah, no, it is
It is, nurse.
It is, nurse. That's 100%. It is a little bit of that fear of missing out, right? Because I'm kind of at that point right now where I'm right where you are, about 250, and I'm like 250 is probably where I need to be. Like I probably need to declutter, and I probably need to start curating more. And like 250 is going to be what it's going to be. Like I keep thinking
Yeah.
about that, and like, do I really want to go? I mean, I've got two young ones, right, that are going to want to go to college one day, and so like if I blow all their money on smelly water to go to college, like that won't be a great thing. So I've got to
No.
start thinking about it.
You can send them with fragrances to college. There you go.
There you go. Problem solved, right? Just send them there. And so if not, Steve Makes Sense will help me because they can just float on
Yeah.
all his bottles. They can just float to college because he's got such a collection.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's something that I really think about a lot. It's now that is cool, Jen Renee. I'm gonna call that out right
That's
now.
awesome.
That's an awesome idea. Just send 80 plus bottles to a women's shelter for Mother's Day. That is freaking cool. That you just give me an idea. That is freaking awesome. So I'm calling that out right now. Sorry, I usually don't go to the chat like that, but
No, dude, that was awesome.
That's an awesome.
I was about to comment on it too. So
Yeah, that's really really cool. That's yeah, I'm gonna work on that. So I think we're talking to the dogs right now, are we not?
yes, and partially Flow State and WT if they want to be called Good Girl or not, but
Well,
depends on what their mood is today.
yeah, it makes sense. I mean, do they roll over or do they? Well, anyway.
I mean, they will.
They like the belly rubs. They like the belly rubs. But
Oh, I know that.
so talk to us about your dogs, man, because I think that's a big part of you. We hear them on the weekend. So I mean,
yeah.
talk to us about
Yeah,
them.
let me grab them.
Yeah, let's get them in here. This is a family edition here.
I'll turn my light on too, so you're not just seeing green. Place. Yeah. So there's one.
Oh, I just see the back end. Oh, there we go. There's the front end.
There's Bronco. This is my male pit bull, and that's my female boxer Henny.
That is awesome.
Yeah, Hennessy, and they're both named after alcohol because I love alcohol. But we name all of our dogs after some sort of alcoholic drink, and my wife and I, we rescue. These are our final two that we kept, and everything else was kind of foster fails to another adoption. And then, we've had like fights in the house with different dogs. We had 7, 8 at once, like crate training and just all this stuff. Yeah. You shut up.
He's growing at flow state is what he's doing. He's just trying to protect
Yeah.
he's trying to protect your honor.
Yep. Yes. He will fight you. He's a wrecking ball. Like when he runs at me, I have to make sure like my legs are moving out of the way, because he will make my knee just completely flamingo. Like there's no stopping him.
What a story. You're gonna be like, yeah, I was gonna go protect our country overseas, but the dog took me out, and I'm down for the count.
Yeah, it's pretty much.
That's good stuff. So the dogs, have you always been a dog lover? I mean, throughout your entire life growing up as kids and everything else?
Yeah, except certain times in the military, because I just couldn't have a dog. Yep, yeah, I almost took him out Sunday when he was here. Yeah, I've had German Shepherds my entire life, up until I left for the military. And then about 5 years in, my ex-wife and I, we got a dog. It was a pointer, I think, something like that. I can't remember. We rescued her too. And then when I went on deployment, my sister took her, and my parents, and then they kind of got along with their dogs. And then so I was like, you know what? It's be unfair for me to take her back and take her away from all of that to now an apartment by myself, and I'd be working. So they kept her, and she's still going. She's like 13, 14 right now on my sister's farm, loving life with the goats and turkeys. So
that's pretty good. That's a good life right there.
yeah.
So how do the dogs like the fragrances? Because like I don't know, like we dog sat this weekend. Oh god, we dog sat this weekend. I sprayed on a fragrance, and this poor dog like was like, I want nothing to do with you. Like started sneezing all over the place. How does that go?
They don't mind it. Like they don't mind it if they're kind of like away on the couch or something. But if like they're next to me and I'm spraying it, they're just like, and I'm like, you dummy. I was like, this is why you don't come in here. Like,
that's on you. That's
like you get what you get. Yeah, I was like,
right.
You get what you get. Natural selection.
That is too funny. That's good stuff. So you talked about it a little bit. You talked about your family. You talked about sister. Talked about parents. Talked about obviously brother who's in the room here. Can you talk a little bit about growing up? Where did you grow up? I know that you traveled a lot, and like, can you talk a little bit about family as much as you're willing to share and want to talk about it? I'm just always curious about how people grow up and how it shapes who they become and that kind of thing.
Yeah, no. Originally from New York, Queens, New York. So the city actually, till like 8 years old. Then I moved to Florida. Grew up there pretty much my entire life, the rest of it. But I flew back and forth to New York a lot, or drove, whatever. And then just joined the Navy out of there. I mean, strong Irish Italian family. Like every holiday, it was like 30 of us there for every holiday, doing it big. And so family's a huge aspect for me. Like if you don't have family, you don't have anything. That's how I look at it. And it's not even the family you choose, or not the family that your blood. It's the family you choose and blood, whoever you want in your life. Because there's a lot of family I just kind of was like, nope, I'm out. Like you're not a part of my life anymore.
For sure.
It's like I don't need you. And yeah, good rough upbringing. Like we weren't the greatest well off. I mean, I was loved. I got to do sports, do all that stuff. But my mom's nickname was Sergeant Slaughter. She was Army. My dad was Navy. So it was a strict household, but loving. Like that's the best way I could put it.
Well, I'm just going to follow up real quick, because that is the baddest. That is a badass nickname for a mom right there. I mean, number one. But number two, I'm trying to figure out, your personality is obviously one of a kind, and like you radiate love and joy and everything else. And I
appreciate it.
So like, is that something where, because I know in my life, like I know a lot of how I've turned out has been because I didn't want to be kind of like my parents in some way, right? So I kind of I saw that and I was like, hey, I love them. They're very supportive, but I don't want to be that way. So I'm going to go a different way, right? I'm going to go a different path. Do you feel like you go into a similar path of one of your two parents, or are one of them a bigger jokester than the other, or do you take after them?
My dad,
your dad,
my dad and I are jokesters. I get it from my dad, the joking, but I kind of just developed my own personality. I mean, I've always been a loving person. That's just always been me. Always been caring. I've always put other people first. It's a flaw. It sucks at times, but it is what it is. And I've learned to not let people take advantage of me anymore on that one. They used to. Now I don't let that happen. But I mean, I've been at the lowest of lows, the highest of highs. And I mean, I don't want people to feel low. And then I don't want people to feel what I have felt before and being at the bottom of the fucking barrel, at the end of a barrel, all that stuff. Don't want people to feel that. And so that's why I try to just be kind and loving to people, and as much as I can, and as much as I hate saying it, even a flow state, I try to be nice to him. But yeah, it's just being kind and nice, and it doesn't take much effort or energy to do it. It takes more to hate something.
No, I agree completely, and I think that's something that I admire about you because I see it, and I think that's one of the things that's pretty evident. I think people within 5 minutes of knowing you or being in a live with you or talking or seeing any of your content, I think they get that pretty quickly. Especially when we see you at live events, which I'm going to transition to a little bit because
Oh shit!
yeah, exactly. There's some good videos, some good research out there. I won't play them all. But there's some.
No, you can. I don't care.
There's great research on your account, and again, those of you that aren't following Frugal, you need to follow Frugal, and
I have no shame. You know this.
no shame, and I love it, and I think a lot of people love it about you. I mean, every time I look at your profile page, I like see you at a different event, and I see you, rolling down, strutting down a runway with your kilt on, or I see you spraying, you and Pops, spraying the hell out of
wherever you great.
Yeah, all these different.
I couldn't see. He sprayed it right in my eyes.
Yes, right in your eyes. Yeah, I mean, exactly.
Yeah.
Look at this outfit. Like this, who can't be friends with this guy? Wearing this kind of, wearing this.
What's up, everybody?
I mean,
Welcome
this is a guy you want to be friends with, right? Like that's a part of it.
As your resident,
I mean, I love it. And so, like, I just sit here and I think about your personality. I think about all the things that you do, and I just laugh, man. It's good. You have a personality that's fun that everybody gravitates to, right? Like people gravitate to.
I appreciate it. Yeah.
And so,
like I said, life's too short.
It is. And so, what have you always been that way, or no?
Oh, 100%. I've always been that way, and it's a wow factor too for me. Like the things I say, I am a wow factor person. I love getting the crazy responses or any of that because like I said, I'm going to keep saying it. Life is too short. Like I don't like being cut and paste of everybody and whatnot. I like to be original. I like to be me. And it's also like not me going, I'm trying to show out. I'm trying to be top of the fucking king of the hill, all that stuff. It's just, I like standing out. I don't like being boring because boring's not fun, and it doesn't create conversation.
I love when I see you put people in headlocks too. Like that was pretty awesome too. And I think you put Blake in a headlock. Like I was looking at videos. I'm like this guy. I mean, if I'm at an event and I see you coming around the corner, I'm going to be really nervous because something's about to happen. I don't know what's going to happen, but something's about to happen. And that's
you
that's
won't
fine.
You won't see me.
Yeah.
You won't see me.
Won't see you coming. It's crazy. But you've made a name for yourself at these events. So like you've been to Sin Explorer, you've been to ASD, right? Has that been another one you've been to before? Or what are
Hi, Pony.
Yeah, Pony's in here. What's up, Pony Boy? And speaking of a new person to the community who we love
yes,
having.
Please follow Pony Boy.
For sure. Definitely need to follow this guy. This guy has got some great he makes me laugh too on some of those WN on. He's got a good personality, and I know he's going to continue to do great things for the Flexion House.
Yes.
And
WT was my accomplice for the pretzel on Blake.
The pretzel. I didn't realize that. Was he distracting him while you went in for it, or?
Yep.
Yeah.
I used WT as a wall because he's that big. He's a fucking he's a giant. This man.
Unintentionally, sure.
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah, and yeah, Blake was like, "I'll pretzel you at Sun Expo." I was like, "Okay, you can try." And then I saw it, and I was like, "Got it."
Oh.
And I just ran.
It's too funny. No,
I
it's
appreciate you, Mullins.
so nice, man. It's you guys, and yeah, Spanky was the coordinator, of
Oh,
course,
yes.
and the
Spanky was there.
insecurity for sure. Yeah, there's no doubt about it. No doubt about it. But like, how do you So what are the favorite events what are the favorite type of events you go to? Because somebody like me, and I'm sure there's some other new creators in here that are trying to figure out what kind of events they want to go to. Where did you start going to events, and like, what are the ones you love and the ones that maybe aren't so great for people that do what we do?
Those are the only two I've been to. I've only been to Scent Explore and ASD. That was it.
And you
I
go
just
back.
started this. I just started this last April. Yeah, I would go back. If you want chaos and every crazy house, go to Scent Explore. If you want kind of more intimate and more like content stuff, go to ASD, because ASD isn't just fragrance. It's everything. It's a whole marketplace of people selling things and wholesale and whatnot. And yeah, there's a ton of fragrance stuff out there, but it's not like bombarded like Scent Explorer was. It was just like this. And I was like, I had to like grab Blake's daughter because she wanted to see Jason's. And she's like, everyone's there. And I was like, come on. And I grabbed her and I just made a fucking hole through everybody. And I was like, come on, you're with me. And then she got there and I was just pushing everyone away. I was like, no, this girl is going to see these fragrances. That's not how this is going to work. But it was just stuffy and it was packed.
Just
Yeah,
follow
WT is like Moses.
Yeah, he is
Yeah,
just
he's like Moses.
parting the Red Sea. It's just,
Yeah.
just take it. Yeah, that's right. I love it. So we all got to have wherever WT goes, we go. Is kind of what I'm learning here.
Coromas. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. We got some great people in the room. Thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight. If you guys can, please like and share out the live. Also, please follow Frugal if you're not following him. Please do that. If you're not following me, I'd love for you to follow as well. We do these shows every Wednesday night where I interview someone in the community. I've already got a couple of them booked. I think in 2 weeks we've got someone from Australia. So I will not ruin the surprise on that one just yet. But in 2 weeks we have someone from down under joining us for a live interview on Wednesday night. So we have interviews
You got to get Coromas on here. This Aromas, amazing. Just single person fragrance company, does it all himself. I tried one of his fragrances last year, met him at Scent Explorer. Awesome dude. And he's got a great story with everything. Everything he does is intentional, with a story of like Harlem and New York and all of that. So I think that'd be a great link up.
I love it. Well, he just followed me, and I will follow you back, Coromas. That is awesome. I'm following you right now, so I look forward to talking to you. But yeah, so we do this every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. It's kind of this more of this interview style, podcast style kind of conversation with someone in the fragrance community. We get to talk about anything that's going on in the fragrance world, but really it's about getting to know people on a deeper level. We've got some amazing people in here, and we have a lot of fun in live. But I don't think we get to know them deeper unless you do a lot of research, unless you watch every video that somebody posts about their life. So this is kind of a way. We also record this, so if any of you are in here and you're like, man, I've really missed the beginning of this, like Flow State did, I'm calling him out because he was in here late. So if he wants to go back and catch the beginning,
sounds about right.
If he wants to go back and catch the beginning of this, he can watch it on the Tube of You. You can search Dean of Sense. It'll be up tomorrow sometime, so you can watch this full interview back and catch up on any of the parts that you missed. That's something I like doing as well, because I think that it's about the long form content there. So we do that every Wednesday night, 10 o'clock Eastern time, and then on Saturdays at 10 a.m. we do kind of the community group. And Frugal's had been very good to be there on Saturday morning.
7 a.m.
7 a.m. for you. Wow. Which, God, bless you for that. But that's a fun time for us to come up in boxes and kind of talk about what we picked up this week, kind of what's going on. A lot of times we take a look at new things that are being released out there. And a lot of times we're just kind of catching up with each other and how our weeks went. And it's a lot of jabs and a few red cards and a lot of fun. So make sure that you guys join us for those things as well. So that's my little PSA announcement. What is Flow State saying in the chat?
State.
What's he doing?
He woke up to me, instant regret.
I tell you what. What's so funny is that Flow State really does love you. Like, he'd be the first one to come help you. I know he would.
Oh, he would. But he'd also be the first one to fucking put the cement shoes on. Like, well, if you sink, you sink. So.
Oh, it's so good. So good. I love it. And Fragrance Girl too. I love that. So
yes.
For sure. Is that
She'd black bag me. That's Mrs. Pops, and she
That's
would
Mrs.
black bag
Pops.
me.
Yeah, 100%. She loves you, dude. You guys,
No, I love her to death. She is my sister. Like when we met at Sun Explore, it's like we've been brother and sister for my entire life. It was just
when I think of your all's energy, because I've seen her obviously on WNs, and I've also seen her in some of our weekend chats, on FragTalk Live Weekend Edition. Her energy is so off the charts. It kind of makes me laugh to see Pops in there sometimes. He's like, just to see their the way that they work. It's hilarious because she has so much energy.
it's yin and yang.
It really
yin and
is.
yang.
Oh my gosh, it makes me laugh.
But
so
once you
hard.
get Pops going, he goes. Like he goes. But once he slows down, he's done. Like you just got to keep it going. Like you can't have any slowdown.
I love it. But so you guys have such a key personality. I can only imagine how much fun you guys are at events and different things like that. So, so that's always a lot of fun. So you grew up talking back. So you grew up mostly in Florida, but you have that New York background, right? And you have that, and then from Florida you went out west, or where did you go for after Florida?
Florida, I joined the Navy.
Okay.
So Chicago, I was there for 14 months for training. Then went overseas for 3.5 years, and then East Coast again, Virginia. Where else? Washington State, California, and now I'm fully in California.
True or false? Did you leave Washington State because of WT?
I really want to say true, but I didn't meet him then. But if I did, then yes, it would be true.
You'd still be in Washington State. You'd still be there if you met him back then. Yeah, of course.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. So what is the favorite? I guess what I'm asking is, you've been involved in scent for your whole life. So like, of all the places you've lived, because you've lived in different places around the country and even overseas, which place had the best fragrance, vibe, or whatever you want to say? Which place was the best to live, to be in this hobby?
Oh, probably. New York, probably.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I figured that was probably the answer. It was too easy. Yeah, I know.
Or Dubai, like because I went to Dubai for a little bit, but I didn't live there. But Dubai,
wow,
Dubai was that was big, and I regret not buying one there at the Dubai Mall. It smelled amazing, and this is where the frugal comes in. Still, I didn't buy one because it was like $220. I was like, that's fucking stupid for a fragrance. Back in like 2015, and now I look at it, I'm like, I should have bought that. That was nothing back then.
So, what is the most expensive fragrance you purchased in your lineup?
What it's worth or what I paid?
Let's do both.
Worth is my Clyde Christian.
Blonde Amber.
I didn't pay very. No, that is my number one. I don't have that one. That is my number one favorite of all time, and it will stay that way. I have a sample of it, and then I get every iteration of Blonde Amber I can. Like that's what I try to do. It's one of the hedonistic, or I can't remember. It's a blue bottle. I'm horrible with the names of it. And then I didn't pay very much for that one, but my most expensive one I think I paid was either the Baby Cat, the white label, or the Dolce & Gabbana private line, the Velvet Infusion, because we smelled that in New York, and I was like, I am getting that, and like a week later, I bought it.
Yeah, no, it makes complete sense. But you've been a guy that's not been. You've been very vocal about what some of these amazing places are doing, like, well, I'm not going to say Covenant Scents because they don't do dupes. I mean, those are original creations, but Reflection House and things like, some of the different places that are out there, Queensberry and some of the others that are out there, Majesty, and you can go on and on and on. But how many of those have you purchased? Do you feel like you do a lot of those kind of dupes and those clones, or are you kind of like, how much of that are you purchasing versus the name brands?
Oh, I purchase it way more than the name brands. I only get name brand when it's a really good deal, like a stupid deal would be dumb to pass up, like a PDM that's 80% for $110.
Yeah,
that would be dumb to pass up.
For sure.
That I really like. It's not just one like it's like a crappy one, but it's something I would wear. And I'm like, all right, cool, I'm gonna get that. But mainly it's all the other dupe ones, lower pricing ones that I go after, because not there's a tier of fragrance money. Not everyone's gonna be up here, and I'd say the top 2% maybe are up here constantly. Everyone else is down here. Honestly, it's just how the world works. And so if I can tell people more about the mid tier or mid pricing tier, but still very good projection, longevity, everything else for a price, this is where I'm going to get more traction.
WT's comment in the chat is so good.
Oh God.
He's talking about Reflection House and about
Oh,
the
yeah.
the best inspos. You know, it's so interesting about those. Like, I've got a big haul coming in from a WN. It should be here. I think it might be here tomorrow. It's gonna be like Christmas. It's gonna be like Christmas Day for me tomorrow with all the ones I'm gonna get to smell. So I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, you're exactly right, WT. So one of the things that I
Yeah. How's
asked.
your credit tier, Flow State?
I freaking love it. I love it so much. So as far as the fragrance community, I always ask my guests this question. So if you're a future guest, you're going to get this question. So you probably heard this before, Frugs, but
Mhm.
where does the community get it right, and where do we get it wrong still today? Like, in your opinion, like what you see out there in the fragrance community, like.
Do you really want me to open that one
I
up?
do, yeah, I really do, yeah.
All right. Well, this is going to be a no fucking filter one. Where we get it right, honestly, is when the people come together, they fucking come together. Like, if you have that good group of people, that is a bond that is almost unbreakable unless someone does something stupid. Like this group, pretty much everyone in here I've seen constantly on a what I'm the farthest away 7 p.m. on a third or a Wednesday. That's everyone's showing up. It doesn't matter what it is, how it is, they're still going to message you. They're still going to do that. It's the family, the unity. Now, where we get it wrong is stupid. I'm going to curse. I'm sorry. But you already know me. It's stupid fucking clicks, stupid competitions. There's enough food. There's enough fragrance to go around. We're not in competition with each other. I'm not taking food. I'm not taking money out of your mouth, your pocket, or any of that. We're in this for fragrance. We're in this for the community of fragrance. We're not here to compete. We're not here to tear each other down. We should be lifting each other up, because at some point we're all going to fucking die, and we need the younger generation to kind of take this over. And if we're not setting an example, then what are we doing? We need to stop worrying about what other people think on this website or this app, whatever, and be an adult. It's online. No one's threatening you. No one's doing anything. Be an adult. Get over it.
Well said. I'm
Sorry.
looking for a mic. I need to have a mic I can just drop. That's what I need to do. Like, perfect mic drop moment. I mean, that's well said, man. Well said. I think
Thank
that
you.
you're exactly right on that. And you know, sometimes it just takes people saying it too, right? Like, sometimes we just have to call that out and let people know. So yeah, right there with you on this one. So you obviously have a huge heart, right? Like, I can tell just from what you just said. Like, you have a huge heart for people. You care for people. You've talked about why that is. Number one, does that come from the sergeant in your family that you just talked about? Like, where does the heart come from? You talk about your dad being the funny one. Where does the heart come from, brother?
The family, honestly, like, it's as much as the shit my parents put me through. They taught me no matter what to love. Didn't matter if I was going to bed angry or whatever it was. I could never go to bed without saying I love you. Like, it didn't matter. It's because, God forbid, the next day that person doesn't wake up, they die. You want the last things out of your mouth to be at least I love you, and not some sort of hate. And that just kind of went with me through my entire life. And it's, at the end of the day, I'm still gonna love you. I'm still gonna care for you. You may piss me off, unless you do me wrong, then I can just write you off, Mike. I will write you off. I have no problem. I will cut that tie. I'm done with you. But if we're friends, family, whatever, you piss me off, I'm gonna let it cool off. But I'm still gonna love you. I'm still gonna tell you I love you. But don't talk to me for a couple of days. Like, that's how I look at life.
And healthy boundaries matter, right? Like, I think that's one of the things I've learned in life is that, you know, you got to set boundaries, and sometimes you gotta I'll just tell. I haven't talked a lot about this on here. I'll tell a little bit. I'll get a little personal about my story.
Please.
My mom, my mom and I don't have a great relationship, but I finally got to a point where I was not going to let that be anything. She's still with us. She's still here. We're still with us. And I finally kind of told her. I said, you know what? We're never going to have probably the relationship we could have had, but I'm not going to go in like, I don't want you thinking I hate you. I don't want you to go in thinking that, like, I don't wanna, but I just know that I can't have that type of relationship with you because of what it does to me and the way that it affects me, so I have to choose something a
Mhm.
little bit different, and that should not feel like an indictment to you. That's just where I am in my life and where I am,
Yeah.
and I just want you to know that no matter what happens, you gave me life, I love you, but, like, I just can't have that, right? Like, it just isn't gonna work for me, and it puts me in a really bad, dark place quickly, and so, like, that's
Yeah.
so anyway, those boundaries, I think sometimes you have to set them for your own mental health, for your family's mental health, for the health of others. Like, I think you can
Mhm.
choose you in those situations. It's hard, but I think that does matter at times.
Yeah. 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 Go ahead, Snob, and then I'll rebuttal on that one a little bit on what you said.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Always boundaries. I don't. Who the fuck's at my house?
Who's at your house? Uh-oh.
My
The
my house is Fort Knox. Like I know where what if my dog fucking farts, I know what's going on.
well, I mean, that's good. You need to know. You need to know when you gotta spray something, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. Yeah. But okay.
Else.
No, not. I mean, there was people I've met that were out in Texas, but no one that I know of right now.
Yeah,
Honestly,
yeah. So what do you think about so what do you think about that, about the boundaries thing, man? Have you had, because it sounds like you've
um,
had to set those too.
I did. My mom tried to insert herself pretty much in all of my aspects of life. She was that I brought you in this world, I can take you out kind of mother.
Yeah.
And it was a huge thing, all that, and it was just resentment, resentment, resentment. And it got to the point where I'm just like, you know what? She's not going to change ever. And even today, like, she is so focused on giving back to the military and veterans in the community, which is great. And I love that. And she's 70. Both my parents are disabled veterans, but that's all they have. And I try to talk to them about my life, this and that. And they still talk about that stuff. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm just going to let you have it. And okay, I help out as much as I can. But at some point, I'm just like, you know what? They're going to be them. I'll take the high road, but I'm still going to talk to you. I'm still going to love you. I just won't discuss certain things and I'm just going to let you do you. And it is what it is. But they're still there for me no matter what. So,
Without a doubt, and I think, like I said, I've seen it, a couple people in the chat say it. Like, you got to protect your mental health too, and you gotta set. I think boundaries are healthy at some point. And again, it doesn't have to be hateful, right? Like, it doesn't have to be
yeah.
hateful, spiteful, which is kind of like what you're just saying. Like, right, like they're there for you. Like, we just know it probably could have been better, closer. But I also will tell you, as someone, I guess I'll just say this as someone who's a parent of two. Um, two daughters, who one's 7, one's 11. Like, it's a hard ass job. Like, I can see, like, the more that I parent, the more I realize, like, holy hell. Like, I probably should have been a little, I don't know, like some of the things that even I struggle with, or that I think through. I'm like, man, what am I thinking? Like, this, it is not like any of us get a playbook on how to do this, right? Like, it is not, it's not an easy job, but,
That's how I felt, when I had the exchange girl, the daughter. I had to ask my wife because I was like, I'm not like the way I was raised and the way military life is. I need your help. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to respond to this with the way I should because I'm either military or I just talk to my wife. That's it. I don't know how to raise a teenage girl, especially one from a different country. And so there's a few conversations I have with my wife. She's like, no, you're kind of okay, but you kind of went a little far end thinking this way. She's like, you need to reel it back this way. And I was like, okay, that's fine. I was like, I need perspective. I was like, I don't know. So I applaud the parents out there. And especially like I said, with my brother, like he just had a baby last July, and I watched him for a little bit while they went on like a little date, and I was watching 2 kids, and I was like, "How the fuck y'all do this?" I was like, "I'm
Yeah.
tired." After a couple hours, I was like, "No."
I don't know,
I was
man.
like,
It's hey, you talk about deployment, how you just lock in. I think it's like that. You just
yeah,
lock in. You just lock in, and you just focus in, and you're just like, hey, I got 18 years. I gotta stay locked in here. Like you just
yeah. I was
you
like,
just figure it
the
out.
kids are safe around me no matter what. Like these kids will come home with all 10 toes, fingers, whatever they had. But oh my God, I was like, I don't know what'll happen after, but I was like, they're safe. That's it.
Dude, if I have to imagine you're gonna be the best freaking uncle ever. Like I can only imagine,
Appreciate it.
like those kids are gonna grow up. Like I hope to gosh you guys can all stay close together, living space, because I can only imagine what it would be to grow up with an Uncle Frugal, and what that would
Just gonna throw them. Just
what that yeah what that would
there
be
you
like.
go.
Yeah, just yeah, pure chaos all the time.
100%. 100%.
100%. So obviously, I try to keep these to about an hour and 20 minutes where we're getting up to on that. No, I know for sure, dude.
I got time.
I could ask you questions all day.
But also, you're at 11 o'clock too. So
11, 10, 5 o'clock only comes, early or anything like that. I get it. I get it. But one of the things I was kind of curious about, for you is kind of like what's next for you? Like, and like I said, you've got really good balance. You've got, you're doing this as a fan who loves the community, who's in this. Have you thought about what's kind of next, in your fragrance kind of journey, and kind of how you are going to be involved in this stuff, or are you just kind of taking it one day at a time?
a little bit of both. I thought about before I leave getting an LLC, so that way when I do go overseas and if we do stop somewhere, I can write it off and then do that and do video production while I'm out there. Kind of get stuff in there as best I can. No, I don't want to do this full time. Like it's just I love it, but it's not what I want to do full time unless I'm very big, and then I can be like, all right, cool, I can do that, but I don't want to have to do it full time to get big. Like if I'm in the journey between then and now and then, all that stuff, cool. But um, yeah, I'll stick with it. I'll still give advice. I'll still be in it, still doing what I love. But it's not a career for me. And by no means to anybody else. If it is, it's yours. It's just not mine. Because then I feel like if I make it a career, then I'm gonna lose interest in it. Because then now it's a job instead of a hobby.
I have seen that happen to so many creators on here that said the exact same thing, that they got into it because they loved it, and once it became a job, it really ruined it for them. And I think that
Yeah.
is such an important factor, to think about. But a bigger factor for you to think of. You have 3 years, my friend. 3 more years before you're out of the military and retired. I don't know. That's pretty young to be retired. So what is really next for you, brother?
Yeah, I'll be 40. I will be retired and 100% disabled, so I'll have a decent, okay paycheck. Probably for a few months, just work at Lowe's because I need a job that I don't need to think.
Yep.
I just want to here you go and aisle 7 for the electrical. Like that's what I want. Then probably go work back for the government doing Homeland Security. It is a hard 40, dude. I'm fucking hurting. And the looks too. Oof. Skincare routine. That's
Hey,
the only thing
don't
that's keeping me
worry.
alive.
Don't you worry, because Steve already told us that's what they make hair color for. He's already got us
Yeah.
covered. And boy, that gray is coming in quick for me, brother. So 40, it's gone.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need it at some point.
Yeah. And just doing Homeland stuff because I still like doing that stuff. I still like being tactical stuff, weapons, all of that stuff. That's still a really good passion of mine. And I still like keeping people safe. It's how I grew up. I've always been a protector. I've always been that of just looking out for other people. And I don't think it's ever going to stop.
That's cool. So you'll kind of figure out what that looks like, and kind of, well, where does that passion kind of lie? Because I can see that going in a lot of routes, right? Like you can work. I mean, God, this sounds horrible that I even have to say this, but like I can only imagine how many consulting jobs there are out there to help schools fortify and kind of think through kind of different things. I don't know how they protect protect things here in the country.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things.
So there's two things. There's one I already have in my notes and stuff written out for a business proposition for that. I wrote it years ago because that's where my head was at. And then I also, when my nephew was like 9 or 10, I bought him a bulletproof backpack.
Wow.
And I shouldn't have to think that way, but I did.
I know. That's
And
well
that's
said.
and that's what sparked the I was like, you know what? And I did the math. And I was like, once I'm done and I can do this stuff, I'm gonna put it to work and see if that works out and go from there.
Brother, I kudos. I hope you do a great job. I hate that we have to think that way, but like having
Yeah.
kids in school now, like it's weird the things you think of as a parent when you send your kids to school these days. It's yeah.
It sucks. And my wife's in the school system, doing sports medicine and all that stuff. And luckily her school is more of an affluent area. So it's way less than what we'd expect, but you never know with the onesie twosies, that could just snap. So I still worried no matter what for her. And it's just,
I remember
it's kind of, it
I
sucks.
remember almost I mean, I literally almost moved to tears when my kindergartner came home and told me she had a active intruder drill at school that day. Like my kindergartner was talking about it and like talking about the bad people that might come hurt us. And like it affected me. I'm like, my kindergartner is talking about like where to hide in the room so that a bullet may not get them. If some, I mean, they just,
They shouldn't have to worry about that. They should be worrying about coloring in the lines.
I know. And like it stuck with me. I was like, holy crap. And I'm gonna say, like, I mean, you never know. You can't say that we live in a great place and we have very safe schools and they're
Yeah.
but like you never know anymore. Like there
No.
is no safe place that depending
No,
on what
unless it's your home and that's it. Your home and your person and how well you can defend yourself. That's how I look at it. And it's crazy, especially in California. It's a little bit more scary out here because of the protection laws that are against law-abiding citizens.
Yeah, it's a good point. Never. Yeah, I didn't even think about that piece of it, but that makes sense. So so after the 3 years, is San Diego where we're
Yeah.
staying, or do we know yet? Or, like, have you guys decided? Like, is
I
it
don't want to stay here. It's expensive. You're paying for the weather. I love the state. I don't like the money that makes you pay here, and a lot of the laws. I would love to retire in Washington, even though it is very expensive there still. But I love that state, or North Carolina. Excuse me.
on the whole
I
other
need
side?
yeah,
Okay, yeah. So
yeah. I need mountains. I need really good mountains, and I will never come back to Florida again. I love you, but no,
yeah,
never ever. I can't. I need mountains. I need to just go away.
I was Covenant's already in there.
Covenants of Florida. No,
He's already
been there.
the Chamber of Commerce.
Been there,
Baby.
done that.
He's
Yeah.
putting the Chamber of Commerce press on is what he's doing. That's what he's putting it in there. And Flow State's like, thank you, don't come to Florida.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You know what? I'm just gonna run for governor of Florida just for Flow State. That's it, and just be like, okay.
And then excommunicate him, send him to I don't know. Send him, what's a worse place than Florida? There's got to be one somewhere, right? I don't know. The excommunicate him somewhere else.
No, there's not.
Hey, my Florida guys, I'm joking. I love you guys, so don't you take that seriously. I've never lived there. I visited. You have some crazy ass lightning. I'll say that. That's one thing that I've learned from being down there.
Oh, Great Lakes, yeah.
Yeah. So it's Great Lakes. Yeah. You want to work for the Coast Guard after the Navy? Do you want to go to the Great Lakes Coast Guard Division? Is that what you want to do next?
I go puddle pirates going around.
I love the games that happen with the
No, God, no.
with the branches. I love it.
Yeah, no, like good job, buddy. You defended your bathtub. Good job. Go ahead and dry off and get you a cookie.
Oh, I love it. You guys are too much. Oh, I love it. So,
man, that's funny.
So, what other things you want to talk about, brother? Anything else we didn't talk about that you wanted to cover on this interview? This kind of conversation with
No, I was letting you ask all the questions because I'm horrible about like thinking of things to talk about myself. Because it may not seem like it, but I don't like talking about myself. I will if the questions are asked, but I don't just be like, well, you know that Like it's just not me. I'd rather hear about other people. Like
Well, that's why I
that's
do
just
this. That's why I do these
yeah.
interviews. I mean, because I want to get to know. I want to get to know you because I know that a lot of you guys are like that. You don't like to talk about like where you grew up and your story and your background and the highs
Yeah.
and the lows and what shaped you into being who you are. But I think that that's so much what I love about this format is that like we all have a story. We don't tell our stories very often, and like that's a big piece of it. Like I think that that's
Yeah.
one of the things I've really realized through this platform is that we've all got stuff going on that
Yeah.
I mean I just think we have to talk about it. I think that's a part of mental health too, right? Like we all have to just like too often everybody has that glossy Facebook post life, right? Like all the positive things that are always out there, and everybody's like, "Oh man, they have no problems in their life." And I'm like, "No, that's not real life. Like that's curated life." And like
Yes.
we have to talk about like the real struggles and the things that happen. And that's I think that's life, right? Like that's what we need to talk about. We need to make people feel
Yeah.
like their craziness isn't crazy. It's normal.
I mean, my therapist doesn't tell me that, but all right, yeah. Like,
So now I know where all your
but
money's
yeah, I
going.
mean,
Now I know why you can't buy a niche product. You're spending it all on the therapist.
yeah, it's they're not cheap. My Tesla for oh wait, never mind. I don't pay that flow state. I don't pay for gas.
Or prostate exams as flow state would
No, they're free. They're
free every
free. They
time.
come with every time you buy a Tesla. It's like, there you go.
Right there. Everybody knows.
Health. It's instead of like the breathalyzer for when you start the car, it's a prostate exam for me to start my car. It's pretty much what it is.
Oh my gosh. So those of you that don't know that story, that was one of the first Saturday Lives I had, and immediately degraded quickly
Yeah.
between Teslas. Yeah, Jen is like, what? Like, yeah, that's 100%. That's what happened. It immediately went to a degraded conversation between Flow State and Frugal about his Tesla and what it really means.
Yes, and I mean he has a permanent seat in the bitch seat, so it's okay.
So,
Like it's just right there.
well, maybe his side he can get a free mammogram. Maybe he can just put those bad boys in there and just
I know they're big enough.
you
Like,
just put them right in the glove box, right? Like you just put them right there and problem solved.
mhm. Yeah, but pretty much, and then out pops a tampon when they're done. Like here you go.
Flow State came in here just taking strays. He's like degrading again. It depends on what you talk about. It's okay. It's all good. But I am kind of curious. One question I haven't asked you about was your favorite fragrance note. I was really curious about that one. Do you have? You're more of a fresh guy, right?
All around, honestly, but probably either fresh of some sort or I like vanilla. Like that's just a really good all around scent. I had a mammogram. You ever put your tongue in? Oh, I'm just
Just bypass that.
I'm just
just scoot right past those comments.
yeah. I was like, oh, I was like, not
Battery, dude. Come
I'm
on, of
actually
course, Jen Renee. We knew what you were talking about. Of course, of
yeah.
course.
I've done it on the 9-volt batteries to test it. Everyone's like, what the fuck? I was like, that's how you test if it works, if it's working. God, transistor. No, God, you fuck kill yourself.
Oh my gosh.
No,
I don't even
no.
know.
I'm actually gonna be getting rid of it before I leave too.
Are you really?
I'm just gonna sell. Yeah, I'm selling it back. There's no point in me keeping it and paying for a car that's gonna sit for 9 months plus. Pay a car, pay insurance, any of them. By the time I get back, hopefully everything's cheaper. Maybe,
Oh, I don't know
but
if that's ever worked in life.
maybe. But I'm also probably not gonna buy a brand new car because by the time I get back, all that stuff, I'm gonna have such a short time left that I'm just gonna go get probably like a hoopty
Yeah,
and then just use that.
ride it out.
Like there's no need. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ride till the wheels fall off and then I could ride my bike around here. So it's not really I don't need to spend all that money on a car.
Do you actually live in an area where you can like take your bike and like walk like to different places like within the area, or do you have to drive
No.
pretty much? No.
I can, everything's pretty much driving. I can ride my bike to like the store or any of that. But I would take my bike down the road and then I take the train to work
Gotcha.
and then ride it from there to work. And it's like an hour or so, like not too bad.
How much would it cost to get a bobblehead made of you?
I've never looked that up.
We gotta look that up because there's a good question here in the comments. Like, what are we gonna do for 9 months without Frugal on Saturday mornings? I'm thinking if I can get a bobblehead of you, I could put it like right here in the back, like in the
Yeah.
you could just always be with us on the show right back here. Like anytime, even though you're not gonna be with us, you'll be with us. I don't know. We need to see what that's gonna cost. How we can do that.
We just need to have a flow state holding my pocket, though.
Hey now. Hey now. Hey now. Oh, that's
not my prison pocket, the regular pocket.
68 to 134. I'm going to tell you that's worth it. That's worth it, Jen Renee. I'm willing to underwrite this. I don't know. I need to figure this out. And when we're done with it, I'll just send it to Flow State for whatever reasons why he might want it.
He'll take it. He will have that displayed for the rest of his life. Like, this was a good moment in my life.
100% he will. He'll never forget that. You'll just be there. He'll walk into his perfume room and just see your head bobbing there. And hey, now, yeah, there you go.
That's why I went left to right.
Yeah, that was good. That was a good catch by you, by the way. That was a really good catch by you. That was smart. And Flow State's actually he's got a new studio he's building out right now. So so go ahead and plan the placement of the bobblehead there.
Yes.
Flow State. You'll have to.
I'll sign it too if you want Flow State. If I got you.
I like that. I feel like we have to make this happen. And if you don't think I'm going to research bobbleheads when we get off here, you are mistaken. So this.
You will. You're going to write it down on your notepad, and it's either going to be tonight or tomorrow that you'll be 100%. Looking it up.
So if I ask for photos of you, it's not for a creepy thing. It's to get a bobblehead.
It can be creepy. It's each their own. 2026. You do you.
2026. You do.
Yeah, you do you, boo boo. Like, ain't no shame in anyone's game now.
Oh my gosh. So I'm gonna. Yeah. We got. Yeah, it needs a kilt. Good point. We could put it in the kilt. That's right. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Do the kilts or one of the crazy suits?
We listen and we don't judge. That's exactly right. We listen and we definitely judge quietly.
Everybody judges. It's okay.
Oh my God!
My brother has to hear the off the wall stuff.
Yeah, you're my partner in crime on this, Jen Renee. We're gonna make this happen. We are gonna make this happen. So yeah, you're my partner in crime on this. We're gonna that'll be funny. We'll split custody of the Frugal bobblehead. It'll be good.
You get the first 6 months, she gets the last 6 months. There you go.
Problem solved. I tell you, it's going to be good. Yeah. It's going to be good. Brother, I appreciate all your time. This has been a great conversation. I could do this all night.
Thank you so much.
It's been fun.
It means a lot. No, I appreciate it. Like taking the time out and actually thinking of me to kind of not grace everybody with my presence, but kind of everyone taking the time out. It truly means a lot. And even though I give everyone shit, everyone gives me shit, all that stuff, it does mean a lot. And it's validating. No, I was kidding. It's just really nice. Like I said, the community comes together, and I wouldn't have it any other way. And I appreciate all of you.
So the thing that I've learned the most out of all this, which we didn't really talk about much, but you and I have a very similar taste in music, which I love. And so
shit, I forgot to send you that. Damn it.
I know. We were going to have a playlist for you guys to play in and out this interview, but I know that we were talking about our rock kind of love of rock music. So we were very much similar in that regard. So that's what I've learned through this journey already. So I'm happy to hear that I've got somebody else that likes similar type of music.
Oh, 110%. Like we are a huge Linkin Park, Korn, like all new metal, and then also like Lorna Shore, Bring Me the Horizon. Like I'm a emo head. Like I love Taking Back Sunday.
100%.
Under Oath, Thrice, all of that.
Breaking Benjamin. Was that back in the day?
Yeah, I love Breaking Benjamin. I'm not a Nickelback fan. I'm not. Yeah. Like they're okay, but I'm just not like a fan. My two favorite bands is top number one is Queen, and then band that's still together is Pepper. I love the reggae rock.
Yeah, Avenged
Sevenfold.
Another great one. The one that I really love too. I mean, any of the Seattle movement bands are obviously going to be near and dear to my heart. Obviously, Nirvana and the whole group there. I mean, there's so much good
Yeah.
music out there that I feel like, unfortunately, every time I turn on, I don't even turn on the radio anymore. But if I look at Sirius XM or I look somewhere else, it's like now it's like classic or not classical, but they're like, I don't know, they have some name that makes me feel old when they're talking about the type of music we listen to. And
Classic Rewind, and it's our music.
yeah, I'm like, fuck,
Yeah.
when did this happen?
I
Like,
just it fucking sucks.
yeah, I don't
And
love it.
it's not fun. I just do Spotify now because I got tired of paying for Sirius. I was like, why am I paying for two? I was like, done. And then I just listen to my podcast on Apple, and then
Yeah.
easy D.
No, without a doubt, without a doubt. So we didn't talk about this, but now sorry, I was trying to end things, but now you've opened up a can. You opened up a can for so
Let's go.
So
Pack a lunch, bitches. We're here.
podcasts. What's your go-to podcast?
Oh fuck. So I listen to quite a lot of different ones. I do like tactical podcasts, situational awareness podcasts. I like to stay up on that.
Oh, I bet those are a blast. Literally.
Yeah, they're great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Open source intelligence stuff. And then the other end of it, I listen to my buddy's podcast. It's called Tony Berardo, the Berardo podcast. And he just talks about a lot of everything in life. Just being a new dad. He's had Crohn's disease, lost a quarter of his lung, and just being healthier, all that stuff. And always supporting the friends. So I always make sure I listen to that. And then my main go-to is Smartless.
Oh yeah, that is a good one. Interesting.
Fucking love that.
That's
I
hilarious,
love that one.
because I would not think that would be the one you would go to. I don't know why I'm putting you in that box, but I would not have thought that would be the one you would cite.
Oh God, I resonate with them, and if you put Jason Bateman and Will Arnett into one, I think that would be me. Like, nice, Steve. I appreciate you. Thank you. I have work tomorrow too, but it's only 8:30 here.
Us East Coast people are struggling. We're struggling.
Yeah,
but hey, check it out on YouTube tomorrow.
Yes. No, but yeah, that's my main go-to.
Those guys are funny, and it kind of brings up a whole, like, I feel like those are normal guys that just hang around and talk. Like, I don't know, I feel like they could hang out here with us, just talking and cracking on each other, and I don't know. That's the vibe I get from them. It's like so cool. I mean, obviously they have some things that their life's a little bit different than ours, but still hearing them give each other shit and just kind of it just makes me laugh. I'm like, these are kind of guys that I would hang out with.
100%. Yeah, and it's good.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Well, I was curious about that. And then your number one music, what would you go with? I mean, you mentioned some earlier, but like, do you have like
band or just music?
Band. Let's go band. Like, favorite band that you still think back on?
My two favorite, I say Queen and Pepper are my two favorite bands. But I mean, I do a lot of like, for normal driving music and all that stuff, it's mainly probably like Dayseeker, Bad Omens, what else? What is it? The John Candy. They are hilarious. If you don't know them, look up the John Candy.
I will, because I don't know them.
And they are a rock mashup band, so they start pulling clips from movie quotes into their music.
That's pretty cool.
And yes, and they're awesome. They're cool guys. We've talked to them numerous times, and they're fun, and it's just like a good music.
I mean, that was kind of like I was part of the mashup of like the rock rap kind of mashups, of that generation too. When you started getting like even Jay-Z and Linkin Park, when they started doing some mashups and some of those like some of those kind of vibes, which I always enjoyed. And there was a show we used to listen to like on Friday nights. I can't remember on one of the terrestrial radio stations, but it was like a rock rap mashup. They just did like a DJ style on the weekends, and I always enjoyed those too.
Oh yeah, those are always great, and it's just music is food for the soul, man. It's just, and I still listen to like my old school like 50s, 60s, 70s every decade. Like,
I can't do that.
I
just can't do it.
I like it. I love my 90s dance, like fucking all those. It's just upbeat stuff, and it's sent you a pic and like, oh man,
I was gonna say, Jen Renee, you really got to clarify that statement that you just made, because I'm sitting here thinking, okay, I gotta pick in a link, and I'm really nervous about opening that now, Jen Renee.
You would have to not worry about that end. I think you would have to worry about the other end of like, oh fuck, like that style
Gotcha.
of like, oh, what the fuck did you get me into?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. Yeah, for sure. Oh,
like
that's
that.
right. Yeah, that's right. A bobblehead. Sure. Gotcha. Yeah, I got you.
Jen has the same mentality as I do, so I always have to be leery of what she sends me because we are both fucked up in the head, and it's great. Our sense of humor is aligned, and that's why I'm pretty much like her younger brother. Like, it's just right there.
We can have the bodies. That's right. Exactly right. 100%. That's what I love about it. Oh, it's so good. All right. So now that it is almost 11:30 on the East Coast, I think we will wrap this up. But I really do honestly appreciate you. You, for real, are one of my favorite people in this space. You were one of the first people. Again, I had several of you that were just so kind to me when I got into this thing. And like, I didn't know what I wanted it to be. Still don't know what I want it to be 100%. But it was really, it was just, you just were so kind from the very beginning. You made me laugh. And that's the thing that I love about it, is like you and Flow State and a couple, you guys make me laugh every freaking time. And when you're when you have a job and you have a real life and you have all the different types of things, it is fun to come on here, talk to some like-minded people, even though we're all from very different backgrounds, which also I love, but we have this common thread. And that is what I love about it. And I just
Thank you, Andre.
appreciate you doing the thing you do. Oh, thanks, Jen.
We appreciate you giving us the platform to express ourselves, to be in a Planet Fitness no judgment zone place, and just a good time. And like Jen said, you have the voice, you have the personality, you are a calming, soothing soul. That's what you are to this community, and you are the glue that kind of binds us all together in a way. So we thank you for allowing all of us to do that.
I love it. Well, you're very welcome. Oh Lord, I tagged you in my last video, Joe. Oh, I have not seen it yet. I will go take a look. I'm very nervous. I'm nervous about all kinds of things.
Yeah, especially after this video and everyone giving you stuff now. It's like,
I want to have all kinds of interesting messages to review tonight, but
yes, but you get to bed. We can keep talking forever, and I know it's like you need to get some sleep.
I do.
Everyone else does too, especially Flossie. He needs to get some beauty sleep.
Of course. Anthony, you're the best. Frugal, you're the best. I only call you by your first name once because I know you know. But love you.
Government name.
Yeah, government.
Love you too, bud. Thank you all.
Good night, guys.
Y'all have a great night.
Have a great one. We'll see you.